Hello, my name is Ronan Bamtesiza, and I'm here to talk about recursion. Actually, the pitfalls of recursion. So, recursion is actually a good thing in programming, and ever since I learned it, it just solves a lot of code that you have tried to check very many things. So, a recursion is when a function or a code has to call itself to continue solving a particular thing that needs to be solved. For example, maybe I'm finding the factors of numbers, whatever that is. I don't have to keep writing code. The function can call itself within itself, and then I can be able to have that return to me or that I need to be returned. But there are a couple of pitfalls to this. So the first one is Stack Overflow. So Stack Overflow happens when the function has to go deep, continuously calling itself. And in most cases, it can exceed the capacity of the stack. So we don't want this to happen because when this happens, it can cause problems in our code. So the only way, not the only, but one of the way you can solve this is you can actually um, have a best case scenario. So best case scenario is when you write a code that says, okay, as we keep on calling the recursion, if this happens, then stop. So if n is equal to 1, then return this. If n, I mean, if this value is equal to this, or if this happens, then this is what should happen. You don't have to keep calling the recursion. So best case scenario is one of the things that can help us to actually handle this Stack Overflow. Then the other thing I can think about is the redundancy in calculations. I realized this actually. For example, I'll give an example of the Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence is when, for example, a number is the sum of the two previous numbers. It's the sum of two previous number, every number. And so, for example, if I'm going to call Fibonacci 5, so if Fibonacci 5, I need to call Fibonacci 4 and Fibonacci 3. Okay. And so let's see, if I'm going to call again Fibonacci 4, I need to call Fibonacci 3 and 2. That means I've called 3 again. That is a redundancy. We don't want redundancy in our code if we are being more efficient. So what I would do is I would create maybe a dictionary. Here you'll have to store the key and the value so that every number n is stored as a key, and then the value of that is actually the Fibonacci value of that number. So instead of again calculating and calculating, what I would check, hey, do I have this in there as in that dictionary? Yes, I have it. Okay, return to me, then it's value. So that's one way I can be able to solve that. And actually, that is called memorization. So memorization is when I store values that I'm calculating such that I do not have to calculate them again. And so that slows down redundancy and then can able to have an efficient code. So that's one way I can be able to solve pitfalls for recursion, but it's actually an interesting thing. Thank you for listening to me.